Gacha games are chaotic meat grinders designed to chew up your soul and spit out your wallet. I doubt anyone is arguing otherwise. Beginner's guides? They're your degenerate gospel, scribbled by some obsessive, often highly caffeinated no-lifer who's already sacrificed their sanity to the grind. That's me. I'm here to walk you through which banners to pull on, which units to simp for, and how to not waste your measly free gems like a mindless husk that doesn't deserve them. Without this guide, you're pulling for trash tier 4 stars and crying into your bowl of ramen, while those that do flex those epic 5 stars. Cause let's be honest, you need saving from yourself. You're too impatient, you're too hoardy, too reckless to resist blowing all your resources on a hot banner girl with big stats and even bigger assets. This guide is here to slap your hand away and tell you no. It is the only thing standing between you and total ruin, keeping your account alive so you can keep feeding the beast. You can thank me later. Before we jump into the guide, let me preface this by stating that I do have a tier list that you should definitely check out if you're planning on formulating teams long term. I'll also be streaming this live on launch day. You're more than welcome to come on over and join me. Now welcome to the ultimate Black Beacon Beginner's Guide, brought to you by your overlord Flaccid Stix. Character banner pulls are the lifeblood of every single gacha game. They allow for us to obtain characters to use, so every single pull matters. Therefore, there is no more important way to start this beginner's guide than with Division Expansion, one of the most important events in the game. Every 5 levels, you are rewarded with free pulls, 5 for level 5, 5 for level 15, then 10 every additional 10 levels until 55, equating to 50 free pulls. You also receive 1,500 rune shards, which equate to an additional 10 pulls, along with 9 spherical fruit used to restore stamina. That 60 pulls are almost a guaranteed 5-star on any standard banner. Leveling up is imperative to progression. You unlock new features, new levels, new chapters. You get stronger, and by extension, your characters get stronger. One of the fastest ways to level is through the main story. Completing stages reward you with not only rune shards, Black Beacon's premium currency, used for pulling new characters, but seer XP, and a number of useful items, typically related to weapon XP, character XP, or Aurelium. But you'll eventually hit a wall that gates you from farming story stages. The resource stages are a great alternative to this, allowing you to farm XP materials, weapon materials, Aurelium, breakthrough materials, skill upgrade materials, all necessary to upgrade and power up your team. Daily and weekly quests are another fantastic way to level your seer, and are probably the fastest, most casual method. By engaging in any activity listed in your daily or weekly challenges, the PE bonus specifically, you'll receive points that contribute to each individual reward category, providing you with quite a bit of excess XP. Where the main story and resource stages cost stamina, this does not. The Wall Shadow Sightings event also rewards you with quite a bit of seer XP as well, which you can slowly complete as you progress through the game. There is a 30-day login event running from the day you log in, Seeking Traces of Time, that rewards you with 5 lost time keys and 5 time seeking keys, 5 standard and 5 limited pulls. That's an easy 10 pull that you acquire by merely logging in, no additional effort required. If you're like me, you see a hot new character and your first response is build, I must build so I can play with her. And that is fine, but in many instances, that lack of self-control is going to break your account and likely prevent progression at a decent rate. Stamina is finite, and thus your ability to farm materials to upgrade characters is also finite. Consuming materials on characters that don't provide benefits to other party members or synergize well is an absolute waste of time and resources. Pick a few heroes and aim to upgrade them. You don't need to severely over-level content to complete it at a moderate rate, which is where my tier list comes into play. I have a dedicated tier list that breaks down what every single character does, their individual elements, their utility and style of play, who's a support, who's a DPS. Honestly though, if looks are important, then a tier list is going to be completely pointless. It'll be entirely subjective. But if you're looking for the best DPS, utility, support, then I can help you out a little bit. There are 4 characters that I would rank in the S tier category: Arishan, Nana, Viola, and Zero. Arishan is a burst DPS with a darkness element. Nana is an AoE breaker with a darkness element. She's also a much more complex character than Arishan, with a larger focus on AoE pressure the longer the fight continues. Viola is an AoE breaker with a thunder element. And Zero, a free character, mind you, who's a buffer supporter with a light element, possessing an ability that boosts the entire team's attack for 20 seconds. Florence is also another great AoE DPS along with Logos, a dot healer. Targeting 2 of these characters should set you up for permanent success, or I mean, hell, if you can afford 3, then you'll breeze through the entire game, no problem. Before we go any further, I do want to take a moment here to thank all of my incredible patrons over on Patreon and my YouTube channel members who allow for me to continue to do dedicated videos like this every single day. You guys are absolutely phenomenal, and I genuinely cannot thank you all enough for the support. Participate in the Vulcan's Grace event, which requires the completion of 5 separate tasks, and you'll receive a free 5-star weapon of your choice, meaning you can choose a limited weapon for any 5-star hero that you possess. The tasks are simple and quite varied. Reach Seer level 30, retrieve a total of 30 times, clear main story 419, obtain 3,000 points in the Brute Force game mode, get a 3-star evaluation in Infinite Multiverse, upgrade Babel Tower to level 4, clear the Tome of Fate Exploration Mode Mysterious Chapter, or finally clear level 8 of Enki's Great Escape. They might take you a couple weeks to complete, but this allows you to build 2 different characters at the exact same time, and you're going to be engaging in the activities anyway. It's a win-win for little time invested. Zero is a very important character. She's powerful, she has a lot of utility, and is a character you'll be able to max the potential for very easily. You get dupes for her after every successful chapter completion. You can obtain her exclusive 5-star weapon after successfully completing chapter 3. That's 2 5-star weapons completely free. Absolutely wild that the devs are giving away so much. The Wall Shadows sightings is one of the most important events in the entire game. It is also one of the easiest to complete. There are 7 total stages with numerous objectives per stage. Clearing story chapters, getting certain ratings and content, upgrading characters or weapons. Each objective rewards you with Seer XP, a great means of upgrading your Seer level, but also with Aurelium, Standard, and limited pull keys. This equates to dozens of limited pulls and dozens of standard pulls, completely separately, including a free limited costume for Florence. Do the character trials, absolutely do them. Not only are they a fantastic means with which to ascertain whether the character is even one you like, but they also reward you with rune shards, Aurelium, and individual character skill upgrades. This costs no stamina at all, and the rewards are already beyond worthwhile. Much like the character trials, there are outfit trials as well, with separate rewards. Enki's Escape is a very fast, relatively easy event where your goal is to merely stop Enki from escaping. Essentially, you're tasked with blocking his escape across a board, you're rewarded with hundreds of rune shards and a ton of upgrade materials. Much like Enki's Escape, Monkey Typewriter requires you aid monkeys by earning and consuming infinite bond, this event's resource, to upgrade both the monkeys or the typewriter that they're working on. As you answer progressively more difficult questions, you'll be rewarded with hundreds of rune shards and upgrade materials. There are 2 separate guaranteed 5 stars that you can obtain. The first is through the standard banner, which you'll be rewarded with within 30 total pulls. The other you'll be rewarded with after 300 total pulls. The best part of this guarantee isn't that it's a free reroll. Rather, you can immediately select from Erishon, Logos, Viola, Nana, and Licha. The fact that no rerolling is necessary is absolutely phenomenal. I genuinely wish that other games did this. This is such a time saver. Black Beacon's gacha is very good. Not only do you receive 2 guaranteed 5-star characters through the standard banner, but there is a secondary banner with a 10% discount that is a 100% up for the character of your choice. Limited banners have a 70% up, no 50-50 like Wuwa or Genshin. Max pulls are also 70 rather than 80 like Wuwa or 90 like Genshin, making this much cheaper. Weapon banners also have a guarantee, allowing you to select a weapon of choice with a guarantee at 50 pulls, no 50-50, no 70-30, a 100% guarantee. Limited weapon banners have a 100% up and are guaranteed at 50 pulls as well. Absolutely crazy, given even Wuwa has a weapon gacha at 80. The Time Seeking Shop allows you to purchase a single dupe of an obtained character for 240 imprints of Seeking Time. You obtain these through gacha pulls. This means that the more you play, the more you accumulate. The more dupes you'll be able to acquire without having to expend pulls. This is a huge currency saver, and I wish more gacha games allowed you to acquire dupes this way. Honestly, there are a lot of things that you could be doing to start this game off right, but these are a few that you're going to want to pay attention to. These are some of the important things that I think personally that you should focus on, but that doesn't mean that there aren't more. This game is huge and has been a ton of fun to play so far, and I genuinely cannot wait to play more of it and create continued content on it. Good luck. Hey, where do you think you're going? I see what you're doing there. I see you navigating on over, scrolling on over to that X button. Don't you dare. What I need you to do is take a moment and click one of the videos that are about to appear as soon as I'm done talking. And trust me, you're gonna want it.